today's video is a what I eat in a day video. It goes over my meal breakdown, how I get in my calories and my nutrition for the day and my water intake. I break it down into meal one, meal 2, meal 3, stuff like that. And then I have 5 meals a day. I have 3 actual full-size meals and then 2 snacks. And I do break down my snacks in this one as well. Also, this is the perfect day. The stars align, the unicorns came out and sang it was amazing and perfect and great. This is not every single day. I wish it was. If it was, my nutrition would be a lot more on track than it is right now. My goal is to make this an everyday thing. When I meal prep, this is more often than not, but we've had a couple crazy weeks here, so we're starting from ground zero and getting back on track. But yeah, so I hope you like it and let me know what you think. Okay, so my first meal of the day, I have 2 eggs. That counts as 1 red. I have a full thing of strawberries. This is going to be my purple for the day. I have a piece of toast, which is one of my carbs, a full bottle of water, and my coffee. And this is my meal 1, and it is 10:50. It's a little bit later than what I wanted to get started at, but you know, kids. So there you go, meal 1 for the day. All right, so my meal 2 for the day, I'm doing a light and fit Greek yogurt, the toasted coconut vanilla flavor. They're about 80 calories. This counts as 1 protein, and then I did a full thing of blueberries on top, and that's just going to be my little snack for the day. Sometimes I do granola, sometimes I do fruit, but I really need to catch up on my fruit for the day. I haven't had as much as I need to, so this is going to be my meal 2 or my snack for the day. Okay, so my meal 2, I have a lot of this leafy green lettuce. I have 2 green containers of lettuce, and then I have 1 yellow container of carbs. I have some sweet peppers on there, and then underneath is 6 ounces of grilled chicken breast. So I have 2 greens, 1 yellow, and 1 red, and that is my lunch for the day. So something that I found helps me a lot because I'm a mom of 2 kids and I sometimes forget to eat. I'll just get really busy. I'll start doing laundry. I'll make them lunch. I'll start putting toys away, and I just forget, hey, it's been 6 hours since I ate. So I set a timer on my phone for every 2 hours, and that way I know to have a meal or to have a snack every 2 hours, and that way I'm able to get as many as my calories in at one time and as much of my eating during my 9-hour feeding time, so I don't miss out on the opportunity. Because there are times where I'll go and it's 6 o'clock at night and I realize I haven't eaten since 9:30 that morning and I haven't had any water. So if I set a timer, it reminds myself, hey, finish your water bottle, chug this last 25 ounces, get a meal or a snack in, refill your water bottle, reset the timer. So that keeps me on track and keeps me mindful. Hi guys, so it's 5 o'clock. I'm doing my 4th meal of the day right now. It's actually a smoothie. It's spinach, banana, strawberries, which are my smoothie pack, a scoop of whey protein, strawberry whey protein powder, and then about 8 ounces of unsweetened vanilla almond milk and a little bit of water. So I do this and I give a little bit to my girls just so they think they're getting a treat. It's not super sweet, so it's not that bad. And yeah, that'll take me over for my meal 4. And then tonight I'll have my meal 5 at around probably 7, and that'll be my final meal for the day, and that'll most likely be my chicken breast, steamed broccoli, and rice. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to have my last meal of the day. I'm having 6 ounces of oven roasted chicken breast and about a cup of sauteed steamed broccoli. Usually I could do rice or some kind of carb here, but right now I'm not feeling it. I just want to eat this. Had a full day of eating and I'm just kind of tired at this point. So yeah, that's gonna be my last meal for the day, and I'm cutting my time at 7 o'clock. Okay guys, let's talk intermittent fasting. In this video I did reference that I eat at certain times of the day and that I don't eat at certain times of the day. To go into a little more detail, I do something called intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is where you have a longer period of not eating in a short period of window, or a short window where you can eat. So I do about 16 hours off and about 8 hours on of when I can eat to when I cannot eat. So in those 16 hours, it usually ends at 7 at night, and it usually starts again the next morning at around 9 or 10, depending on my day. This day started a little bit later because my kids are crazy and I didn't get to eat into what I thought I was going to. So that was one thing in it. But Intermittent fasting is not dangerous. People talk about it all the time. Some people have kind of like a stereotype that you're like starving yourself, and that's not the case. I'm just restricting the hours of when I'm eating and when I'm not eating. And this helps me to keep myself from snacking at night. This helps me from overeating and eating when I'm not hungry. This helps me also remember, like, hey, maybe you're not hungry right now. Maybe you just need water. So that's actually helped a lot. I know people who lose weight on it. I know people who balance their hormones on it, who help with like cravings, who help with like mood fluctuations. There's a lot of science and benefits behind it, and it's really interesting and looking into. There's tons of videos here on YouTube to look at it too. So if it's something that interests you, I would recommend looking into it and seeing if it might work for you. And I just started like experimenting with it to see if it was something that would work for me. I did it for a week. I tried it. The first day really sucked, and it was really hard to make it to that 10 o'clock time frame to start eating. And then you have to cram 1,700 calories in 8 hours, which sounds like you have a lot of time. But when you factor in kids and life and driving and busy, you have to consistently be eating every 2 hours. So for me, it was a little hard to get it all in, but once I get it in, I'm not hungry the rest of the night, and I'm controlling my blood sugar. I'm not letting it spike off and on all day long. So that really does help, and it helps with your mood swings and with your hormones and everything. So I really like it. I've been doing it for a couple weeks now. Now, I don't do it every single day. Some people will do intermittent fasting for long periods of times, 2 weeks, a month, just to kind of like rebalance their hormones. I usually only do it 3 times a week. I always do it on a Monday morning, usually because I'm a little more lax on my, I'm a little more lax on the weekend with my nutrition, and I might have a couple, like, treats here and there, or, like, last night my husband and I watched a movie, so I had popcorn at, like, 10:30 at night, which I probably shouldn't have done, you know, but we enjoyed a movie and popcorn, so I'm not going to be sorry for that, but this morning, I'm not going to start eating until 10, and that kind of will help me rebalance my hormones and my levels and stuff like that. And then I do it usually in the middle of the week, so I'll do it like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll do it on the middle of the week to kind of like rebalance myself and make sure I'm doing what I need to be doing. And then at the end of the week, to get myself ready for the weekend, I'll do it again. So it's 3 days of intermittent fasting here and off and on the weekends, and stuff like that. So I really enjoy it. Like I said, do your research. If it's something you like, if it's something you want to try, go ahead and do it. Now, I would not recommend it for pregnant people. I do have a friend who's pregnant right now, and she watches my videos. Michelle, I love you. Don't try this. Just because when you're pregnant, you need to be getting more nutrition over longer periods of time. And also, for me, when I was pregnant with both my girls, I have HG, so I get really, really horribly sick, and the only thing that I would do every night is I would end up eating an apple and cheese by my bed before I went to sleep, and that would help me from staying nauseous all night long. Like, I would literally wake up in the middle of the night and go throw up because I was so nauseous from having an empty stomach. So there are restrictions to it. Pregnancy is one of them. Breastfeeding is one of them. Times when your body needs more nutrition than times when you're not needing as much nutrition. So that's where I'm going to leave it at. Do your research. If you like it, try it. If you don't think it's going to work for you, then move on. But yeah, this is what works for me, and I really enjoy it. One thing I forgot to add, water does not count in the fasting period. So you can drink as much water as you want during that 16 hours of fasting and it not count. You want to make sure that it's nothing that's going to spike your blood sugar. So if you can have coffee, tea, water. You just want to make sure that you're not having sweeteners or creamer in it because you don't want to spike your blood sugar. Forgot to add that.